Yeah.
Hello, Abhinand. You can start now.
Yeah. Okay, Richard. Good evening, all. And today our topic is Introduction to Django REST Framework. Let's start. And these are our agenda. And first, we will go through an overview of the Django REST Framework, and then we will discuss some of its key features like model serialization, views, and URL routing. As this is only an introduction, we are on discussing only the basics. Then we will go through the demo. In that, we will create our first Django API. And first of all, what is Django REST Framework? And Django REST Framework is a powerful and flexible toolkit for building web APIs in Django applications. And it is a third-party package that extends Django to simplify the process of building, testing, and maintaining APIs. And it is customizable all the way down. And developers can extend and adapt the framework to meet the specific requirements of their projects while using the built-in components provided by Django REST framework. And it also supports a wide range of third-party libraries. And another advantage is Django REST framework is known for its comprehensive and well-maintained documentation. The documentation covers all aspects of the framework, including installation, serialization, views, and authentication permission, etc. And documentation includes clear examples, code snippets, and explanations, making it a valuable resource for both beginners and experienced developers. And it also has a vibrant and active community of developers, and the community is often engaged in discussions on forums, mailing lists, and in social media. And users can seek help, ask questions, and share their experience with Django REST framework through community channels. And the community support can be beneficial for troubleshooting issues and getting advice and staying updated on best practices. And let's go to some of the key features of Django. Firstly, Django model, and model is nothing but a table in our database, and each model is a Python class that inherits from django.db.models.model. And each attribute in the model represents a database field. Actually, we don't have to worry about the complex complex SQL queries. It will be handled by Django. We just only need to write the models in Python as classes. And the next one is serialization. In Django, serialization refers to the process of converting complex data types such as Django model instances into a format that can be easily rendered. And Django REST framework has serializers to perform serialization. And mainly serializers have two use cases: data transformation and data validation. And data transformation is the transformation of complex data types such as Django model instances into a format suitable for rendering, typically JSON. And this is essential for sending data to clients in a structured and standardized manner. And data validation allows us to define validation rules for incoming data, and this ensures that the data received in API requests meets the expected criteria before being processed. And this we will see in the demo session. And next one is views. In Django, views are Python functions or classes that handle requests and return appropriate responses. Views are responsible for processing user input, interacting with the models, and rendering templates to generate the final output. Simply, views play the role of controllers, and this is the actual place where we are writing our APIs. And in Django, views can be implemented using either class-based views or in function-based views. And both type of views offer their own sets of advantages and disadvantages. And choosing the appropriate type of view for our application depends on the specific requirement and development style. And if your view logic is straightforward and doesn't require a lot of reuse, a function-based view must be simpler and more appropriate. And if your view logic share common patterns, require inheritance, or involve complex logic, class-based view provide a more organized and reusable structure. And next one is URL routing. And URL routing is nothing but the process of mapping URLs to views. And routings are defined in urls.py file. We are using path function for creating URL routing that we will see in the demo session. So we have views.py and urls.py. In views.py, we are writing our APIs and we are mapping it to a URL in url.py. When a browser sends a request with the URL, it will first check into url.py and it will invoke the corresponding API from views.py, and the view will return the response to the browser. This is actually happening, and that is a lot of theory. We can move to the demo session. Here I just created on blank folder in my local. Firstly, I am going to create a virtual environment. It is created and I am activating that. So inside this only, I am installing Django and Django REST framework, so that it won't be generally installed. It will be only installed in this project. So we can install it through Python pip package, pip install Django, and pip install Django REST framework. And it is installed. Now we are good to go to create our first project. It can create by Django admin start project, and our project name, I am naming it as library. The project is created. We will look into that and going inside this project. And after creating, we need to run migrate command for setting the initial database structure. By default, it will be connected to, we can see in settings.py, it will be connected to SQLite database. We can change that, but I am currently not changing that. For creating initial database structure, we need to run migrate command, that is Python manage.py migrate. And our migrations are completed. Now we can run our project. We can run by run server command, Python manage.py run server. By default, it will be running in port 8000. We can see that our installation is successful. So installation is successful. Let's start creating our first API. For that, I am creating on app inside Django app inside this project. Django app is nothing but a module in our project. We can create that by Python manage.py start app, and our app name, I am naming it as books, and that app is created. After creating this app, we need to specify this app in the settings.file. In the installed app, we need to specify this app. I am giving it here. We need to specify the Rust framework also here, because Rust framework is also a third-party library in Django. So I am also giving that. Okay. So our app is created, and we added it in the settings.py, and I am going to create our first model inside the models.py file, and we can create model as classes. I am just making giving the name for them, and this model class should inherit from models.model from our Django model class. Here I am going to give only two fields, that is name and okay. First I am going to give on name field. It is on character field, that is models dot char field, and I am also giving it's a max length of 50. And next I am adding an email field. We have email field for storing email records, that is models dot email field. Here I created on Django model named author with name and email. This is only created in our project only. We need to migrate it to our database. That is, we need to create this table in our database. For that, we need to run migration commands. First, we need to run make migration command to generate the migration file. Make migrations. Here the migration file is generated. Our given name and email fields are there. This ID field will be auto generated as the primary key. Here also this migration file is only generated in our project. For applying this in our database, we need to run the migrate command. So this other table is created in our database. Next, I am planning to add some records into this order. More specifically, I am planning to create some other objects. For that, we have in Django, we have one command line interface in Django known as Django shell. We can go inside by manage.py shell. So I am inside the command line interface. Here I am first going to import our model from books.models import author. We can see this author is just a class object, and we can create author objects by author.objects.create name equal to, I'm just giving some random names and email. So our first author object is created. I have created another one also. We can list all the objects by using the all command, that is author.objects.list all. Here our created two objects are showing. Actually, we don't for creating and updating these objects, we don't have to use Django shell. We have on UI named Django admin. We can create and update objects from there. This is the project we are running in port 8000 /admin will give us the Django admin panel. For logging into that, we need to create on super user. We can create on super user by create super user command. First, we need to give the username, and then and on password. So our super user is created successfully. We can log into Django admin panel. Here, my created on user is listed here. I don't need that. I just want to list my table here. For that, I need to register my model in the admin.py file. First, I am going to import that model from books.models, import author, and we need to register our model here. That is admin dot site dot register and our model name. So when we refresh, we can see our author table here, and we can also see the created two objects. We can delete or update objects from here, and we can also add a new record through here. That is about Django admin. Let's go back to our project. Here we have created one books app and created one model inside our models.py, and we have run our migrations for that, and now we can create our first API. And I am writing this API inside the views.py file inside the books app. Here I am going to write my view. Here first I am going to write a class-based view for listing all the other objects, and so I am creating a class named authors view, and this class view should be inherited from our Django view. And that is, I am currently using API view and Django REST framework. Dot views import API view. My class is inheriting from this API view. So I am creating a API for listing all the other objects. So I am going to create a get API for creating because we are using this class-based view and inherited from this API view. We just only need to create a function named get for a get API. Django will automatically recognize that it is a get request. So self and request. Inside this, I am first going to take all the other objects. For that, I am importing our model. I am also importing response for returning a response from REST framework dot response import response, and inside that I am going to take all the other objects and I already told that we can take all the objects by objects dot all command, and after that I am returning the response. I am just returning a JSON response like others and our other objects. So our view is completed. This is on simple get request, and after creating this view we need to map this to a URL. I am creating on URL.py file inside this books app. We can see in our projects also there is an URL.py. Here only admin URL is added. We need to add this library URL, this books URL to this our main project URL. And here also I am importing from Django URLs. I am importing path, and this is for listing all the others. So I am giving this as others, and I am importing our view here from books.views import others view. Inside the path function, first we need to give the URL, and second we need to give the function which is to be routed. Other view, as we are using this class-based view, we need to give dot as view method, because we are using class-based view, and this as view method converts this class method into a callable function that can be rendered into URLs. So here in the books URLs, I have added the URL, and this URL should be included in our main project URL. So I am importing include function, include, and I am going to add another path. Inside, I am including the URLs from books URLs, and I am giving include our books.urls, just specifying the path books.urls, and we can give it empty current, but my URLs from this book app should start with books. Like our URL will be starts with books, so I am giving it here. So our URL is added here, and others. So our this view is binded to a URL, so we can call that API. As this we are not added authentication here, we can call it without token or anything. So our URL is books slash authors, and it is a get API. When we call this API, we will get an error. It is object of type author is not JSON serializable. That is the error. So what happened here? We have taken all the author objects and passed it to a JSON response. Here comes the importance of Django serializers. We can pass this objects like that. This is Django REST framework object. We need to serialize it because before passing it to a response. So I am going to create a on serializer from that was not Python file. Okay, and here I am going to import our model and Django serializer from books.models import or author, and from REST framework import serializers. And here I am creating on a serializer class, that is author serializer, and this serializer I am currently using on model serializer, that is little easy to use, that is serializers dot model serializer. This serializer has an inbuilt class named meta, and here we can specify the model and the fields we want. Currently I need all the fields, so I am just adding all here. If I only need name from this model, we can add like name here. So currently I need all the fields, so I am giving fields all. So serializer is created. I am importing it in our view from books.serializer, import our serializer. And instead of passing this Django object to this view, we are serializing this before that. Then serializer of we are passing this Django model instances to the serializer. As we have more than one objects, we need to specify many equal to true here. And instead of passing this order, I am passing serializer dot data. So yeah, now we are not passing this other Django model instances to the response. We are passing the serialized data to the response. We can call this API again. Here we will get our response with ID, name, and email. So this is our first API, and this we can create in function-based view also. That is in function-based view, we only need to create a function. I am naming it get all others. Request, and I am just copy pasting this here. And we need to add a decorator named API view for specifying the method. We don't have this inbuilt methods here, so we need to add a decorator. I am importing that from trust framework dot decorators, importing API view. This is a get method, so I am specifying that our method is get. I am just changing the URL here. Here I am importing our function get all all others. I am replacing this class-based view with this function-based view. We don't need to specify as view because this is already a function-based view. It is running. Answer. Sorry, we need to specify it in this. So we will get the same response as earlier, and here I am reverting back. I am using my class-based view again, and I am going to create another post method for creating an author object. And here I created on get method for listing all the author object. Here I am creating on post method for listing all the author objects. So sorry, here I am created for listing all the author objects. Here I am creating on post method for creating a new author object. Okay. In the theory part, I already told that serializers can be used for used in two cases. First is data transformation that we already seen. Here we are going to use serializers for data validation. In the post request, we will pass the name and email from the front end. We are validating their data here. So first I am going to pass the data to a serializer. I am using the author serializer, and here we need to we are passing the incoming data to the serializer. Data equal to request dot data. And this serializer have some inbuilt methods. Here we will check if serializer is valid, then we will call the serializer.save method. This will create a other object automatically with the request data, and here I will pass the response. Here in the JSON I am adding one more key, message, just giving success. If this is not valid, I am going to give the other empty array, and in the message I am passing the serializer.errors. So our post API is completed. Here our incoming data is passed to a serializer. Then we call the serializer.isValid method, and if serializer isValid is true, then we will call the serializer.esave method. This esave method will automatically create the other object with the incoming data, and if it is not valid, we are giving the response with error message. So I am calling that post request. Name, I am giving a random name. Email also. So if I call this, we are getting the success response, and ID 4 is created. And if I give an invalid email, it will give an error message, enter a valid email address. This is generated from serializer. So that's all for today. And any questions?
If anyone have any questions, please. Abhinand, I think no one has no questions. Not this. I have a question. When we talk about Python, normally everyone say the Django framework, but there are so many Python frameworks like Flask, etc. Is there any benefit in using Django or any other Python frameworks?
First of all, it has some of the benefits that I already discussed. Main thing is it is used by many developers, so it has community support and well-maintained documentation, and it supports a wide range of third-party libraries. So it is easy to handle.
Okay, Abhinand. I think if there is no questions, we can wind up the session. Thank you, Abhinand, for the wonderful section.